It's good to see you, mon ami. I didn't know who else to talk to about this.
Is this about your loss of a husband again?
Unfortunately, oui, madame. Winston has been getting ideas lately. I do not know where they're coming from.
How are things at home?
Winston is, well, he's a handful, as you know. But I love him. I can handle him. I'm afraid that this time he's gotten in over his head. And he needs help. Your help, madame.
What's the lout done now?
You know how Winston can be. He feels he has much to prove. I'm just afraid that he's too far over his head this time. He's left the card sharks, madame.
Putain de merde. Why?
He got it in his head that he should join up with his cousin, Todd Schultz. He's running a protection racket around Chicago, but they're not pulling any punches. They're terrorizing shop owners, and I just don't think Winston knows what he's in for.
Did you say Dutch Schultz?
Oui, he had a gang in New York. Do you know him? I have not heard you speak of him before.
There is good reason for that. We won't speak of him anymore.
So, will you help Winston? Will you talk to him, please?
Against my better judgment, I will help your husband, Shay.
Merci, madame. Here, I want you to have this as a thank you. Please do not hurt him. He's not a bad man. He's just, well, he has a lot to learn.
If he behaves himself, then I won't have to. Goodbye, Nathalie.
Welcome to Chicago. Let's have a look around. Chicago is a dangerous place, and in order to survive, you're gonna need to learn how to fight. Fortunately, I know right where you can find one.
I'm going. I'm going.
This precinct belongs to Ronnie O'Neill. He calls himself the boss of the Meatpackers gang. His thugs aren't gonna know what hit them. In Empire of Sin, combat is turn-based. The queue of characters waiting to take their turn is above, and the turn order is decided by a character's initiative stat. If enemies are allied with a boss, that boss is also shown under their portrait. The action bar is below. In combat, you can move or choose an action from the action bar. Some actions require a target. It's your turn, so fire a shot if you've got a target. Choose another action or move into cover. Each character has 2 action points, or AP. Generally, each action takes 1 AP. Its bosses have unique abilities with special effects that unlock after you've disposed of a certain number of enemies. You'll see the icon fill up on the action bar with each successful kill the boss makes. Use those abilities strategically when they become available. Using cover is vital to your survival. Cover is provided by the environment. Walls, cars, big objects, or half cover represented by a half shield. You can be flanked by the enemy and lose all of the cover benefits. So, be careful.
Missed. Yeah, great. Yes, I'm on it. Ah, Clair.
Assholes.
Missed. Fine.
Oh, fuck! Call a doc! Ah.
Of course, I fucking won.
Attacking a racket in a precinct you don't own sets it to the ransacked state. You want to own this racket? Well, you're gonna have to take out the safe house at Depot first. Taking out that building takes the whole precinct. But more on that later. The gunfire attracted some of the local criminal talent, and they're looking for work. As your empire grows, you'll gain access to bigger and better hired guns, too. Notice that your crew members have a take, their price for working with you. The take is based on a percentage of your total earnings. In general, the better they are, the higher the take. Gangsters range from professional hitmen to shockingly wayward criminals. They have opinions about the people they work with, and their personalities and traits develop over time. Gangsters also have different professions and weapon specialties. Nora here is a mob doctor, and that means she can use sniper rifles. Position her far from her target in combat to make the most of her skill. You'll find gangsters looking for work out in the world and in the Black Book. As you become more powerful, you'll gain access to more hardened, skilled. Now, hire your second crew member.
Okay.
Now you've got yourself a squad. Just in time, too. It just so happens Ronnie's got a brewery close by. Let's take it out. Zoom out to the world map to see where it is. From the world map, you can see who owns what. Right now, this is Ronnie's precinct. Each precinct is controlled by a safe house or depot. Taking out other rackets in the precinct means that you'll cut down the number of reinforcements that show up when you attack the safe house or depot. So, it's a good idea to hit them.
I'm on it.
Need something? Who's this? Kill this piece of shit. Who's that? Huh? Who's that? Who's that?
The meat packers were expecting you. Hopefully, they've also expected their funerals. Let's take them out.
Right.
Moving in.
We did it!
You're gonna need more than a few guns to take out Ronnie and his guards. Luckily, the black market's got everything you need. Open the black market by selecting the shop icon at the top of the screen. Now that you're in the shop window, it's time to get yourself some provisions. If you've got the cash, you can pay to get a better weapon here, or wait for one to drop in the loot after a fight. The black market is restocked frequently, so make sure to check back often for new weapons and supplies. Check the stats and effects of any item in the shop in the right window pane. If you want a recommendation, you can't go wrong with a first aid kit. Leave the shop when you have what you need. Now, take out Ronnie's brewery to let him know who's boss.
What?
You need to move into cover. Breweries are well guarded, and this got 'em.
Bad chance, you bastards.
You're finished. Shit, they got me. Ah!
Perfect.
Shit, they got me. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, great.
Here we go.
Oh. God.
Of course, I'm
We did it!
one.
Great job. Breweries are critical to a boss's empire. This brewery supplies alcohol to Ronnie's Rackets. Looks like he's going dry.
Miss St. Clair, I should have known it was you. What the fuck do you think you're doing with my rackets? This is pointless. I'm not letting you off the hook, St. Clair. When you're ready to hash this out like adults, you know where to find me.
You picked up a new weapon in the loot from that brewery fight. And not a moment too soon. Open your gangster sheet. Here you'll see our active characters. Here you can see all of the weapons that your faction has available, and which weapons your character can equip. Note, each profession is limited to certain weapon types. Select a new weapon from the faction inventory if you want to equip it to your active character. If you're low on HP after a fight, you can use your doctor to heal up. Select your doctor, then interact with the character you want to heal. From the radial menu, choose Heal. You can do the same thing with Health Kit. Sit-downs with another boss are serious business. They usually take place in a boss's racket, but they can take place in safe houses too. Zoom out to the world map to find Ronnie's safe house.
Fine.
Stephanie St. Clair. The years haven't been very kind to you, have they?
That's enough, O'Neill.
Look, Stephanie, you're trying to make a name for yourself. I get that. But you can't go around touching shit that ain't yours. That's not how we do business in Chicago.
How do you do business exactly, Ronnie?
We talk, like you and I are doing now. Then we make decisions. We don't just blast into a place and start killing and stealing.
Killing? Stealing? Sounds like my idea of a good time.
There's no talking to you. Fine. If that's how you're gonna be, then there's nothing left for us to say. Guards, you know what to do.
Au revoir, asshole.
Nah.
Understood.
You're
This is a boss
finished.
battle, in the literal sense. To win at this game, you need to be the last one standing. Take Ronnie out, and his safe... By the way, if you get an enemy into a bleeding out state, it's worth putting them out of their misery. Perform a brutal execution, and you'll gain the bloodlust status effect, which immediately gives you extra health.
Get! Right away.
Wreck this crew.
it.